So, good evening, everyone, and I am Jennifer Busita, and today I'm going to report to you about Immanuel Kant. And Immanuel Kant, I am going to discuss to you with Immanuel Kant's life, theories, and contribution on philosophy. So, Immanuel Kant lived on Kaliningrad, Russia. He was a German philosopher born April 22, 1724, and died at February 12, 1804. And he is one of the most influential figures in modern Western philosophy. So yan, kilala nga po si Immanuel Kant as one of the most influential sa Western philosophy po yan. Then, Immanuel Kant was also a German philosopher whose comprehensive and systematic work in epistemology, ethics, and aesthetic greatly influenced all subsequent philosophy, especially the various schools of Kantianism and idealism. Immanuel Kant, base sa pagbabasa ko nung buhay niya is he was a great teacher, a great professor. And sa pagbabasa ko pa ng ibang slides is malalaman natin kung ano ba yung mga technique at saka strategy kung bakit siya naging most influential and also the great one. So, during the 15 years that he spent as a Frebat docent, Kant's renowned as teacher and writer steadily increased. Soon, he was lecturing on many subjects other than physics and mathematics, including logic, metaphysics, and moral philosophy. He even lectured on fireworks and fortifications, and every summer for 30 years taught a popular course on physical geography. So, dito nga po sinasabi kung ano yung mga specific na tinuturo niya. So, more on mathematics, yung logic. So, mapapansin natin na talagang isa siyang matalinong tao. Focus is also yung moral philosophy. And sa mga lectures niya, naging popular ito. Then, next is, he enjoyed great success as a lecturer. His lecturing style, which differed markedly from that of his books, was humorous and vivid and livid by many examples from his reading in English and French, literature, and in travel and geography, science, and philosophy. So dito po, sinasabi na ini-enjoy niya yung kanyang pagtuturo and naging remarkable and naging successful ang pagiging teacher or professor niya with regards of his different or unique style of teaching. So next is his moral philosophy is a philosophy of freedom. Without human freedom, taught Kant, moral appraisal and moral responsibility would be impossible. Kant believes that if a person could not act otherwise, then his or her act can have no moral worth. Ina-emphasize dito is yung freedom of will ng tao para makapag-decide, makapag-act. Ano ba yung moral appraisal? Reflects on one's experience. So, doon pa lamang ay dapat meron na tayong makikita na human freedom kung po maiipakita natin yung ating moral appraisal and moral responsibility through our freedom. Next is Kant was a prolific writer, and his best known works are the three critics: the critic of pure reason, the critic of practical reason, and the critic of judgments. So the first one is the critic of pure reason. Critic of pure reason is all about in respect of all knowledge after which it may strive independently of all experience. Then the next one is the critic of practical reason. It means this is the foundational study of the nature and scope of human reasons as it relates to ethics and belief in God. And the next one is the critic of judgment. It constitutes a discussion of the place of judgment itself, which must overlap both understanding and reason. So those are the written books by Immanuel Kant. Next is he is the most important prominent in philosophical history of the ontological or duty-based ethics. In Kant's view, The sole feature that gives an action moral worth is not the outcome that is achieved by the action, but the motive that is behind the action. So, yung ating outcome or result ng ating ginawa is not the moral, it's not the moral worth. But the thing is, yung pagsunod natin by laws, sa mga alintuntunin, sa mga rules, doon maiihanay yung ating moral worth. And not because maganda or masama yung kinalabasan, but because doon sa pagsunod natin kung ano yung tama. So lagi nating i-disregard yung sarili nating pananaw. Kung gusto lang natin, kung para lang ba sa ating sarili. Alisin natin yung pagiging self-centered. Yun ang nais iparating ni Immanuel Kant. Kasi sinasabi doon na kailangan mas isipin natin yung tama at mas makakabuti sa nakararami. So the next one is one of the Kant's greatest contributions to philosophy was his moral theory, the ontology which judges actions according to whether they adhere to a valid rule rather than the outcome of the action. So in addition po dun sa mga sinasabi ko kanina, which is yung deontology, ano ba yung deontology? It says actions are good or bad according to the clear set of rules. So laging isinasaalang-alang po yung pagsunod sa tama, sa rules, sa law, sa mga alituntunin. And with regards of that, sinasabi din dito na ina-adhere daw yung to valid rule. So kung ano lamang yung ating sinunod, kung tama ba ito ba ay naka-align sa set of rules o ito ba ay nasa law, tama ba good ba ang ating ginawa, and hindi disregard ni Immanuel Kant kung ano yung result ng action natin. So next one is enlightenment is man's emergence from his self-imposed knowledge. Knowledge is the inability to use one's own understanding without another's guidance. The knowledge is self-imposed of if its cause lies not in lack of understanding, but indecision and lack of courage to use one's own mind without another guidance. So knowledge, this is the period of immaturity or yung infancy or yung pagkabata pa natin. Wala pang kaalaman, kulangan sa pag-intindi at tamang pagdidesisyon. So, enlightenment, ito yung parang awareness na natin. Awareness na natin sa mga bagay ng tama at mali, paggawa ng tama at mali at pagsunod sa tama at mali. So, yung immature pa tayo, nung wala pa tayong sapat na kakayahan para makapag-isip, dito papasok yung enlightenment. Yung awareness na natin na may kaalaman na tayo, tamang kaalaman para mapili natin ang tama at mali. So to conclude, this means a universally civility principle in which one should act only in accordance with that maxim through which you can at the same time will that it become a universal law. So in simple terms, if you do an action, then everyone else should be able to do it. So kung kaya mong gawin sa sarili mo, makakaya ding magawa ng ibang tao. Ayun ay nandoon na yung free will, freedom, moral appraisal, and enlightenment. Sama-sama na po yun, sum up na yun doon sa principle ni Immanuel Kant. So, nakilala na po natin si Immanuel Kant at nalaman na natin yung kanyang mga theory and contributions to philosophy. So, yun lamang po ang part ng aking report. Sana po ay may natutunan kayo. Thank you so much. That's all. Thank you.